What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY transforming box creature robot vehicle type thing review, we're going to take a look at the new BB-24 JETSAM or JETSAM from 52 Toys in the Beast Box line. It is a sea turtle, and sea turtles are awesome. So usually with the new stuff that comes out, they get this really nice exploded view, and you can actually see the thing in its normal animal form, whereas like retools and repaints usually get the small box treatment like we saw with Leonardo. So whenever they do another turtle, I guarantee you it'll be in the small box. But either way, you've got a nice cutout here. Nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you see all the internals and stuff like that. Words are escaping me. I've been talking for like a couple hours now. Anyways, come here. You got beast mode, which is pretty neat. You got box mode. Yup. And you come to the back and you've got instruction, which makes no sense because there's no instructions here. Really beautiful line art there, although I think that cannon is technically upside down, but that's just the way I look at it. And then you got the different versions there. Made in China. Actual product may slightly vary from photo and illustration shown. I mean, yeah. And then all the warnings and stuff like that. You got ABS and some Palm, whatever. Grade, qualified products, sure. All these things. Beast Box, JETSAM. Warnings and such. Beijing Talent Joy Cultural Development. Interesting. Metal Command designed this one. Nice. And then you've got the Sad Pac-Man. VidtoToys.com. Go follow them on all the things. I know I do. Yes, I have seen all the cool new stuff that's coming. I'm excited. As well you should be. Then you got warnings all down there on the bottom. So let's get it out here and see what our new turtle friend has to offer. Alright, so here we have JETSAM in his box charger, and I did do a Taro video to show you how to get him in a box form, and I'll tell you right now, he's a little bit tight in there, so something isn't squozen 100%, but box charger is what it is. You can tell. What's really strange is sometimes, even after only a little bit of exposure to like air and sunlight, they'll start to get a little bit weird, or that maybe depending on when they get made, they're more or less clear. This is the one for Leonardo. Look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? So let's just combine all our box chargers together. All right, set that aside. And of course, you know, he's in his box mode. You do get a character card. So his character card did make it. For some reason, Leonardo didn't. And you can see there he's got defense, intelligence, speed. I don't know why my focus is the way that it is. I don't know, but it says, like the one which called Leviathan into the deep seas, JETSAM has his own perspective, cruising in vast oceans, mission of discovery and protection to him. This journey of discover endless possibilities, to discover endless possibilities. God damn, I can't read. Task to protect the brightest fantasy. Whatever, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But he's got a lot of defense. He's got some good intelligence. Not very fast, not very courageous. Kind of, but not really. Looks pretty good, and love this, even with the headlights, and then you got fishies swimming with them. That's pretty freaking cool. And of course, you do get catalog. I don't believe there's anything new in this one. It looks the same. Oh, no, this one actually includes the new Dino Friends as well. So that is a newer catalog. By the way, guys, all of my patrons got to see these early. Well, except for the ones who stuck around to actually stay patrons did. So if you actually want to see these things almost as soon as I get them, I did in the kitchen out the box, which I do occasionally, where I sit in the kitchen and drink my coffee and play with my new toys. And then you've got all the instructions going from box mode. Hey, there's something I never realized. These little things. Huh. Okay. So that's something I didn't ever catch. Let's see here. Anything else I need to know that I may have screwed up over time? I don't think so. No. No, I'm good. Okay. And then he does come with some new friends as well. More para weapons. So depending on when you order these, you may or may not get some para weapon friends. And I did get a set of these with Torado. So let's open this up. Super basic, you know, assembly. And it's some type of like beetle and then like a cricket or a frog. I think this is a frog. That might be an iguana. Kind of hard to tell. You guys tell me what you think they are. And then whatever the heck this particular weapon is supposed to be. Give me a second. I need a set of nippers. Doop. Okay. So let's just nip these little guys out. Don't go anywhere. I do wish these came in molded different colors and paint and whatnot, but it's always something I could do myself if I really felt like it, you know? Being a model builder and whatnot. And yes, they do have a new, like, staghorn beetle coming, or Hercules beetle, whichever one it is, but they have a beetle friend coming, which is going to be good. Okay, so in theory, this one stays in the middle. I had to guess this is going to plug in here. And probably like this, if I remember correctly on the box. Yep, pretty much. I mean, it looks like you can go a multitude of ways. You can stack them high. Like, if you want to go wider, you can do it. If you want to go onto the top plug, you can do it. You can even unplug this one. Plug that into there, so you can go more triple cannon. You know, they're neat. You know, we've gotten other types, like with Sharkira, where they are just extra like weapons / other critters, things like that. You know, so that's pretty cool. Totally unnecessary, but cool. All right, so let's look at the box of turtle here. It's a box turtle. It's a good joke. Yellow paint, kind of orangey. White tampoed on stuff. More things there. The Sea Faction logo with the little shark head. It's pretty cool. It says Ancient Mariner, so the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. You know, that's a song. You guys should probably know. And, of course, gray plastic and all the other things. Now, one thing that's interesting. This guy is not necessarily a robot. He's more of a submarine. And I'll show you what I mean as we get him into his bot mode. So, final bit of transformation. The way I look at it is to unplug these. Go ahead and unplug his arms. He's like, Shwah. No, he transforms. It just makes noise. Turn the head like so. It'd be kind of cool to give us like little ones that come in eggs, and they transform from an egg into a little baby sea turtle. I think that would be badass. Okay, so pull out the arms as best you can. Go ahead and unplug these guys. And then all of this whole backpack section sort of lifts up. You don't need to move it just now. Just pick it up and out of the way. You got the bottom back rear fins here. Just sort of do this. That was the most complicated thing for me to figure out on my own. Is like how to get those to fit in there. And eventually I did give in to looking at the instructions. So for those who don't know, when I do my out the box reviews for these guys, I always try to transform them first without instructions, just to see if I can do it, and then eventually I screw up and then have to use instructions. Okay, so next, grab this. It's tabbed in under here. See a nice big tab there. Just utilize this double hingey area and plug that in there. And then with the rear flipper, however you want to call them, just sort of orient them however you want. Like, because the hinges and the ball joints that are all sort of involved, you can move them whichever way you want. So for the back of the shell, bring this back, and this will come down, and it'll tab in right there. And then something I guess I forgot was that these can open up, I guess. And then you got some slots right there, and you got a tab underneath. Bring that up. Huh, okay. There we go. I believe that's going to be it. There's our JETSAM friend in sea turtle mode. And this thing is gorgeous as a sea turtle. I hope they give us like a more colorful, like blue and, you know, a lot of different colors. Because obviously sea turtles come in a lot of different colors, but greens and blues and stuff like that would be great. Obviously, these are meant to be like turbines kind of up here. The front of the flipper is on a disc, so you can move that around. Of course, you got the ball joint there along with the actual hinge. And then you can really like pull this out. Like if it's in crawling mode, that's basically how they crawl. Flippers forward, stuff like that. And this head sculpt is really nice. Like the eyes are sculpted even though they're not painted. I wish they were painted. The translucent's kind of, you know, pointless to me. I love that the mouth can open. That's really freaking nice. Red painted beak. And it's on a ball joint. Head doesn't get a whole lot of movement, but it can do just enough to make some noise. The one thing that's interesting, if you look there, that's kind of a door. And then here where the neck kind of plugs through really looks like a hatch. So it's kind of a cockpit area, or a bridge, as it were. Come back here to the rear fins. Obviously, they can do whatever you need them to do. And then a very interesting note here. You can see how this is two separate pieces of plastic. For whatever reason, and this is not in the instructions, you can separate these. They do perfectly come apart. Now, whether that's just an assembly deal or maybe down the line, another version of this is meant to do something with that. But then also the fact that these have what are obvious plug holes for something, but there's nothing that plugs into that, kind of makes you wonder. Now, here's the other thing that lets you believe that this guy is not an animal, but he is in fact a submarine. You come back here, you have this whole nice section back here. But you notice there's another double hinge here. If you pull that down, that becomes a ramp, and there's a screen along with another door. So, yeah, this guy is technically a submarine. And like if you pull that up like that, you get a little bit more in the way of steps, or lay that down however you want. If you want to prop this guy up a little bit, you can. You utilize the flippers, get him to prop up a bit. Like that. You know. So that's pretty freaking cool. The other thing that lets you know that this is definitely not just a creature but a vehicle, he does have this badass cannon that's back here. Now, the cover showed it like this. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. This turns around, and it looks way better facing that way. And cool. Yeah, he's got a big weapon. A lot of these guys do. But this guy has a seat. That's a freaking seat for shooting this cannon off the back of the giant turtle creature. Like, what? Like, I know that there's like a lot of lore behind the Beastbox stuff, but like it's nothing I have access to outside of the cards themselves. So like they need to do a show or an anime or some kind of web comic or series. That would be badass, because now we've got questions. But since we already have some type of a submarine in the past with my least favorite Beastbox of all time here with our Leviathan, I gotta wonder, does this JoJo, it sort of sits there, well, he can kind of go there. Kinda. I mean, he didn't exactly get in the seat. You can lean back a bit though. So that's doable. I mean, let's see. Let's get a picture of that. Where's my thingy that allows me to take pictures? Oh, I guess because I changed the autofocus, I can't do it. There it goes. Okay. I had to fix the focus thing. So, I mean, as it goes, you know, this was a very purposeful submarine meant for other things. And of course you have the smaller guys. It would be interesting if we got versions of these that turned into boxes. I doubt that'll ever happen, but as it goes, I'm loving this new sea turtle friend we have here. This is just super cool. I mean, like, it's emotive. It poses well. I mean, it functions very much like a sea turtle. I mean, with the exception of the head occasionally bobbing down and doing whatever. It does need a longer neck. And I thought maybe the neck extended, but it does not. don't yoink on that. It'll probably break. It also would be interesting if you could drop off a bunch of little baby sea turtle eggs, and then you have like little other smaller bucks babies, so to speak. My biggest gripe is actually legitimately the rear flippers are just kind of annoying to maneuver and pose because of the fact that, you know, it's got a ball joint that has popped out repeatedly. It's got this joint here. You know, it's like, it's just, it's almost like too much movement, but it's annoying, in my opinion. But guys, also remember to go check out the Taro video, because you see how you get him from turtle mode into box mode. It's just so cool. I just like sea turtles. Am I the only one? And then if you wanted to, let's see, can we get him to do a cute? Will he do a cute? He might not do a cute. Hold on, let's see. Okay, hold on, I'm getting there. Give me a second. Hold on, get the cannon out of the way. It'll be more cute without the cannon. There we go. Hi, I'm a cutie. It's funny because it's cute. There we go. That's awesome. I gotta get a picture. All right, guys, but that's going to be it for this review. Obviously, go check out the rest of the 52 Toys stuff if you have not. I don't know what you're doing with your life. Do not sleep on this line. They sell out super fast. I had this guy pre-ordered for the longest time, just waiting for it to come into stock at BBTS. So, yeah, definitely go get you some. And I hope that we get more turtles. Yeah, even if it's like normal turtles, like doesn't have to be sea turtles, but you know, even some more normal type turtles would be pretty cool. But I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, as always, keep on nerding.